Doggo Running here. Hey, check it out. I got an incredible comment from one of my subscribers, Jolier13135. Just below, I will link the video that he made this comment on. I pinned it to the top. He wrote an awful lot. I'm going to try to paraphrase it and try to, I'm not going to say educate, but give maybe an education on how I feel on some of the topics that he brushed on. Okay? We're going to go over some of these books over here and just some down and dirty of reference books I think everybody should own if they're going to collect pocket knives of this type, meaning a multi-collection. If you're going to collect something of a specific collection, that's a lot easier. You can get something on that specific brand, like a case knife book, or something like a Winchester book or a Remington knife book. But when it comes to people that really just want to hit the swap meet and have a great time, I got some cool books to recommend for you. So to my right, you're going to see a more detailed image of what I'm talking about. So basically what Jolier was explaining was that he purchased a Case Stockman and a charcoal basket weave bone. It's a 2019 knife, okay? So you guys can picture that in your head here. So he has to admit that he's disappointed with the fit and finish. The springs and liners have a noticeable gap, and there's blade rub. It is a Stockman pattern. I really don't think that they should be rubbing on a new knife, honestly. It should be adjusted correctly from the factory. Eventually, Stockmans typically will eventually start rubbing because the tolerances are close. It's a workman's knife. It's not like the Whittler, which was a higher tuned knife than a Stockman in my opinion, but the Stockman replaced it. So great knife to collect and very affordable compared to something like a Whittler or like the Congress and something like that, which are more expensive knives to collect. Company, should I send it back? Should I try to contact Case about the fit and finish? I would, absolutely. It's a brand new knife. It shouldn't have these issues. You spent $50 on it. It's a new knife. You bought it for $50. If you try to sell it on eBay, you'll probably get $50 for it, maybe less. You deserve a knife that's built as new, okay? So that's absolutely something you should do. They'll fix it and they'll send it right back to you, and yeah, and you'll get your little Case collector's cards with it, so it's kind of cool. Yes. Despite the fit and finish issues, basically he wants to still collect them. Yeah, because they're beautiful. It's kind of easy to get addicted to these knives. They're fantastic. He would like to pass something down. It's nice. The new knives have fun colors. They typically go up in value 10 to 20% over a 2 or 3 year period. Nothing really large. To make big deals, you'd have to really, for myself, there's other ways of being more of an advanced collector, but yeah, knives don't lose value. They're anything that's handmade, typically that men like knives, typically go up in value because that labor costs more every year, you know. Where should I begin collecting knives? To give you an idea for me, I have a GEC collection I really enjoy. I have a Barlow collection I really enjoy that has Stag. I have a Whittler collection of multiple brands that I like. I have a small Trapper collection of Western knives and case knives. I like the contrast of the two. I like to compare the two. One's more beautiful while the other one is built more heavy duty, and I like to show that off. It's just fun for me. And then you also have fixed blades. You can do anything you want. If you want, you can collect newer knives. Newer knives are easier. You don't have to do all this investigating like what is this? How old is this? Where was this made? You can barely see the tang stamp. You need to use a magnifying glass. Newer knives, they're pretty, man. They're nice. You can go to eBay and find one of these and see what it sold for 2 years ago and see if it's gone up in value. Sure. Easier to make a smart choice with new knives. Older knives, boy, I'm going to do a whole video on that about knives that I've overpaid for. So, what are my thoughts on the Case Vault series, the special edition knives? Sure, those are great. Yeah. If it interests you, You have to love it, because if you're looking to make a profit, you got to remember that you're competing with other people that love this hobby like me. I want to make a profit too. So our timing will be better or whatever. I mean, everything's about, it's fun. I mean, it's all about the hunt, right? Personally, I like the Case 70s knives. I think that they're built better. I like to carry them. They are really nice knives. So for me, I prefer the older 1970s. I find that the knives that are older than that are a little bit hokey, just kind of weird looking, honestly. I like the 1970s knives. They're really awesome. Am I a member of the Shepherd Hills Collectors Club and or Case Collectors Club? Yes, I am. And a lot of those things become, they're free. They come free with a purchase of a knife. So sure, do it. You get a magazine, and yeah, that's pretty cool. Since I am able to purchase all these knives and go through them, he basically, I don't have to really assume a lot of risk, because I get to cherry pick the best knives that I get to see. Yes, yeah, I go through a lot of collections. I cherry pick a lot of knives. I sell these cherry picked knives. Watch my eBay. Follow me. These are knives that are absolutely beautiful and perfect. They're collector grade. Nothing about them will make you feel sick to your stomach. And it does make you feel sick to your stomach when you paid $50 for something and you hold it up and you can see light through it. Or it doesn't snap correctly. Yeah, it just aggravates me. I mean, come on, we want good knives, right? And he says you have a rational business and economic mind. Thank you very much. The real issue is folks need to really have good reference guides. So my favorite are Sargent's pocket knives. This has about 4 different brands in it. Love this book. It has everything from Case to Remington to Schrade to Winchester. Great reference guide. GOIN'S Encyclopedia of Cutlery Markings. This will tell you what all those tang stamps mean and date them. Levine's Guide to Knives and Their Values, 4th edition. 4th edition's the best, but you can get any edition, which is cheaper. They're basically the same. Great book. This book will teach you how to value any knife that you come across. And then the Pocket Knife Traders Price Guide, Volume 8. This has your Case and Bulldog knives. Indispensable if you collect Case knives. I love Case knives. They're great. But I like other knives too. My GEC collection is just amazing. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope I explained the answers well to the questions. And yeah, take care. Bye.